campus of Boston University as we get ready for Game 2 of the weekend series between the Terriers and the Catamounts. In yesterday's game, Kaylee, how the storm might affect this weekend's series. I'll get to that just 1 second as Sydney Healy shoots and scores! BU's first shot of the game! 20 seconds in. She scores again. She had one last night, and she makes it 1-0. Forward lines in today's game. And Retram gets that shot off. Rebound came right back out. Shot was a goal by Sydney Healy. Lewis shoots into the glove of Peseshnik. Lobbed ahead for Stella Retram. Retram gets the shot off, and Peseshnik with a stop.
Or that's, what your backup is at the time, or, your second goaltender. There's no slouch of goalie.
And a goal off the wall. It's Stella Retram able to tie this up at 1. Just a face-off win. Vermont controls possession, and they're able to get this puck out to Retram for her 9th of the season. A lot of help there from Vermont. Zarconi takes the shot, and Peseshnik with the stop. Grabbed by Havana. Going against Carey, gets the shot off. Rebound off the post from Julia Mesbled. Lewis up the right side. Carey takes possession. Carey throws it in front of her own net, and it gets tapped in by Stella Retram, her 3rd goal of the weekend. Another power play goal for Vermont. It's 2-1. Brooke George to Brochu. Her shot stopped by Peseshnik. Play for Skoda. That shot goes low, and Peseshnik forced to make multiple stops there towards the end of this power play. Brooke George at the blue line shot, and Lloyd Howe with a follow-up, and she hit the side of the net. Past her. Sydney tries the wraparound, and it hits the side of the net. Healy to Kira Healy. Carey down low. Sydney Healy shot, and it's stopped by Cleash. At the point, looking for an option to shoot. Shot from Saprika, and it ends up right in the midsection of Cleash.
Not the outcome we wanted. Short lineup today, obviously, so I don't feel like we were able to build as much momentum. I think there was a lot of opportunities we could have capitalized today that we didn't. Special teams could have helped us out. But overall, a lot of growth and learning to do next week.
You said it didn't look like you guys out there yesterday. I'm just curious if you thought it looked more like you guys today.
I liked our environment more today. I just still think it's a little up and down for our liking.
Okay. Kind of going off of that, what do you think changed coming into today from yesterday?
Just a reset. I think another day removed and learning from the emotion, obviously, of last week. But I just feel like players played for each other a little bit more. We're communicating a little bit more even-keeled in our debriefs and period to period.
Maeve, how do you feel like the team has just kind of handled and dealt with the loss on Tuesday this weekend?
I think, it is what it is. Like, it's a loss at the end of the day. Like, does it suck a bit more? Obviously, but a loss is a loss. You move on. Our season's not done, so I think at the end of the day, like, you just bounce back from it. It's not, like, the end of the world, so I think we just want to work harder to prove people wrong. So,
what do you feel like you guys need to do to kind of get this back on the track? Obviously, you guys lost more around now. How do you improve it next weekend?
I think the whole season we've been trying to find it. I think, like Coach said, it's been a lot of up and down, so we have to find a way to just want it and be consistent. I think at the end of the day, if we can find a consistent game that works for us, we need to stick to it. And I think once we can find a level field for us, we'll get more confident, and the wins will come from that.
And Riley was out of the lineup today. Any specific reason?
Just team management.
Obviously, it felt like the semifinal win over Eastern was like a big moment, a really kind of good performance for you guys. Do you feel like you had found something in the team at that moment of the year that you kind of have lost now, and if so, how do you kind of get that back, if that makes sense?
I don't think it's lost and found. I think it's when we want to show up, and I think we need to be consistent in that showing up. I don't think it's necessarily something that comes and goes. I think that we have to find it and stick to it and work harder to keep it. I think when it works, obviously you can see that it works, but I think we have to find a way to buy into that all the time, no matter if the game's going away or not.
For power play opportunities, how did you woman up advantage at one point? What went wrong on the power plays today?
I don't think they went wrong. I think when we were at 5-on-3, we could have executed better. Just getting a little bit closer and taking space. But 5-on-4, I liked our looks, and I thought there was some good opportunities. But I think we could have taken better advantage of that 5-on-3.
Tara, obviously a lot more quantity, shots on goal in the second period especially. What do you make of the quality of those looks in the second?
Yeah, I mean, they did a good job. I don't think we stacked shifts, which allowed us to truly generate more looks. I thought we got a lot of point shots from the middle of the ice, which, they look like high danger, but sometimes unless you have that really good net front, the rebounds aren't as high quality as you want to kind of stack them. So we talked a little bit about that, but obviously the third period was a lot of, special teams. We didn't get as many of those ozone sequences.
Actually, Brad was going to say, sorry. Anything else?
I guess emphasis in practice this week going into Merrimack.
Going to sleep on it, reset, take a look at the film. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I'm excited to think the quality of the film we'll look at is more us, right? In terms of what we were trying to do, it's by no means what we're capable of, but I think there's going to be more tangible things we can take from it. Just I feel like we showed up and competed, so we'll be able to learn from it, and we'll regroup on Monday, Tuesday.
I'm just going to ask how you felt the team handled not having the ball keys, especially having them play 9 forwards.
I thought the kill did well, and I thought the four stepped up. I mean, our fourth line did well yesterday, right? So you looked at, they really kind of kept that rolling today. Nice to have Aneshka back, and they're going to have a great opportunity in front of them. And I think it's having ownership with that. There's excitement of knowing ice time's there, but what are you going to do with it for the team when they need you?
With Lola and Mia playing more, what do you kind of want the identity of their lines to be over the next however long the Dolphins are out for?
Yeah, we'll take a look to see even where they end up, or if they stay together or not. But I think it's just, having the confidence to know when you get the opportunity to bury it, but also, take a little bit more of a role of being able to manage stress. When you're playing depth role, sometimes you get those lines that we're setting them up for success a bit more, but if they ice the puck or they're caught out there, just managing the D zone a little bit more and showing that they can hang and play against the best.